Ever wonder about the little bits of science hiding right under your nose? Say, in your kitchen? Today, we're going to take one really simple ingredient and use it to unlock a seriously cool scientific secret. Okay, so just think about this for a second. How can adding salt to a chunk of ice make the whole thing colder? It just feels backward, right? You'd assume adding anything that's at room temperature would warm it up, but nope. Turns out the science behind this is way, way cooler than you might expect. So to really get to the bottom of this mystery, let's walk through a super simple experiment. And seriously, you can totally do this at home. It's a fantastic way to see a pretty powerful scientific principle happen like right on your kitchen counter. All right, here's what you do. It's so easy. First, just grab a shallow dish, pour in some water, and pop it in the freezer for about an hour until you get a nice, solid sheet of ice. Then, here comes the magic ingredient. Just sprinkle a generous amount of salt right over the top. That's it. Now all we have to do is watch. Okay, so the salt is on the ice. What's gonna happen? This is that moment where something totally ordinary starts to become pretty extraordinary. We're about to see a fascinating process unfold right there on the surface of the ice. As you're watching, you'll see the salt start to do its thing, creating what the source material calls an interesting pattern of melting and freezing. And that's exactly what it is. You can literally see these little rivers and channels start carving their way through the ice. It's not just melting away, it's like this dynamic, slushy dance happening right in front of you. Honestly, it looks a lot like magic, doesn't it? Like some kind of ice art is just appearing out of nowhere. But it's not magic, it's pure physics. So let's get into it. What exactly is going on down at the molecular level to create this awesome effect? All right, it's time for the big reveal. Let's pull back the curtain and look at the core scientific concept that explains everything we've just witnessed. The hero of our story has a bit of a fancy name, freezing point depression. Now, it sounds complicated, but the idea itself is actually really simple. All it means is that when you dissolve something that's called a solute, like our salt, into a liquid, our solvent, the water, you actually lower the temperature at which that liquid will freeze solid. So how does that even work? Well, just imagine all the little water molecules trying to link up to hold hands and form a perfect organized ice crystal. But then, in come the salt particles. They basically just shove their way in between all the water molecules and get in the way. They physically block them from organizing into that nice, neat, solid structure. So because the salt is running interference, it forces the water to get even colder before it can finally manage to freeze. But here's the real kicker. For ice to melt, it needs energy, right? It needs to absorb heat from whatever is around it. By forcing the ice to melt, the salt makes the ice pull that heat energy right out of the water it's sitting in, which drops the overall temperature of the entire mixture. The water actually becomes supercooled. Now, this isn't just some neat party trick for your kitchen. This one simple principle has massive, and I mean massive, real-world applications that probably affect your life every single winter. So where do we see this out in the wild? Well, have you ever seen those big trucks spreading salt all over the roads before a snowstorm? Bingo! They're using this exact principle, freezing point depression. They're not just melting the ice that's already there, they're trying to prevent it from forming in the first place. So that beautiful, slushy pattern you saw form in the dish, that's exactly what road crews are trying to create on the highway. A slushy road is a much, much safer road than a solid sheet of ice. It's pretty incredible to realize that the very same science is at work in your freezer and on a frozen freeway, keeping us all safe. And that brings us to one last thought. Salt is just one kind of solute. Now that you know how freezing point depression works, what else in your kitchen do you think could disrupt those ice crystals? Sugar? Maybe baking soda? You know, the world is your lab, so go ahead, stay curious.